Jason Tatum, he has been the story so far for the Miami Heat. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to... And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Miami.
They have started this game looking... to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Launches a three. It's rebounded by Portis. Got a piece of it. Taken away by Williams. Left side, Williams. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Williams has got his first basket of the night. And here's Harper from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
You know, D.A., we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. 5 on the clock. Count the basket. Garland's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see the quickness of Garland on display right there. He's working amongst the trees, no problem.
Outside Harper. Smith outside. And taken away by Ellis. Shot from the wing. Dort grabs the miss.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Outside Harper. Pass to Dort. Drills the three-pointer. Dort got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can see the work Lou Dort has put in to make himself a threat from 3. That's a pretty-looking shot right there.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system. Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. Pass to Messi. Over Smith. Messi shot is good. Misi's got his second bucket.
Boy, a strong finish down low. The defense was there, but he was not going to be denied.
Here's Portis. And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat leading by 9. Outside Garland from downtown. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. Garland's got 7 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Smart misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
And Williams slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
Well, you know Marcus Smart understands how to use his body inside, and I just love how he goes right up with the shot.
Here's Misi over Smith. And another basket for Miami. Nets trailed by 14. A crossover. And he lays it up and in. Harper's got 13 points in just this quarter.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Here's Misi. He's got 6. The jump hook. Rebound by Smith. And here's Brooklyn. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Harper, no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Heat. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
.56 seconds left to play in the first half. To the paint. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
There's the drive. And he converts the layup. Harper's got 18 points.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in to support this guy.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Harper, no good. Miami leading by 13. Here's Misi. He has 6. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Outside, Smart. 3-pointer. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Miami looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And here is Tatum. Outside Roy. Fires the 3. That one, no good. Nets trailed by 13. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. And the baseline jumper, no good. Back to Tatum. Taken away by Williams. Takes a 3. It's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Shot clock at 3. Williams for 3.
Boy, as good as he is on the offensive end, Jason Tatum showing he can be a factor defensively.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. For 3, Williams.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Boy with the bucket.
Had to alter his release at the last possible moment and somehow still gets it to go.
Williams looking around. Here's Giannis. No good that time. Good D by Weber.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. I mean, once Roy takes that first step, the defense knows trouble is on the way, and then he's just able to slice right through them.
And a wide open look for Portis. Can't nail the jumper.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Weber can't hit.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continue to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Pass to Lillard. Miami needs to get a shot off. Here's Weber, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Weber's got 9.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3.
Defensively, though, much improved here in the second half. They've limited the open looks, making them work for everything.
Roy misses. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Nets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Now Harper. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Harper, no good. The Heat leading by 16. Pass to Tatum. The 3. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display. I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks in Milwaukee. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Caruso, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard. Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Pass to Williams. They need this one. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Nets. Lillard, right side. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Nets. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Wasted no time on that one. Williams has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
Nets trailed by 20. Outside Portis. Looking to end his cold spell. And Giannis with the layup. Giannis has got 10.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
Weber a screen. The kick out to Tatum. Over Williams. And that one's good. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
There's the pick. Here's Tatum. The shot by Lillard, wide open. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Miami Heat. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Nets trailed by 21. Outside Williams. Portis the screen. Williams attacking. And he lays it straight in. Williams has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Brooklyn. Outside Garland. And he drives in. Here's Messi. Shoots over Portis. It's rebounded by Portis. Caruso looking for an opening. Shoots. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Garland with it. Dort covering. Williams. And it's Miami with another.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Nets. Out left to the wing. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, I like the no hesitation. Darius Garland knows you have to be assertive in catch-and-shoot situations.
Williams outside. Rebound by Williams.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Garland. Driving to the basket.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
You know, I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. In transition, here comes Miami.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Pass to Messi. They get a hand on it. Now here's Williams. Back to Ellis. And here is Garland. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Dort grabs the miss. Here's Ellis. Drives to the hoop. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
There's a screen by Williams. A drive by Garland. It's Williams high post. Shoots over Caruso. Williams can't get it to go. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Count it.
You love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Pass to Tatum. Puts it up from 15. No good off the front iron. Nets trailed by 19. Giannis with it. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.